Namaskar. Continuation of Raag Bhupali. I'm going to render two abhangs, Dasachi Sampati and Abheera Gulaal. Abheera Gulaal, Udhari Taranga. That means the moment the morning sky that is so illuminated, it is reddish, orangish, red in color. So that Gulal, Abheera Gulal means that's the color of the sky he's describing. That's been composed by Chokha Mela. And Dasachi Sampati is because he says Ramadasa was also one of the spiritual composers as such. So he says that's why he says in the end, towards the end, his name comes about. Okay, now just a little interesting thing. What I would like to say aloud is that during those, because I'm not saying it as a lecture or anything, nothing to teach you or me, everybody is learning through now the media. So, really speaking, that classroom, the persona, that teaching, those days are gone. Everybody is self regulated, learning is going on now. So, what is this? If you see the social structure, we always feel that there are privileged people and underprivileged people. Okay, now the as technological development takes place, as facilities are better given to everyone, or better opportunities are prevailing through social governance or the political governance, etc., and also the industrial governance, the opportunities that are available. For example, like in our time, there weren't so many government schools or government institutions, but today you have innumerable institutions where everybody is getting the opportunity to be learned. So, in that sense, today the gap is becoming narrower between privileged and underprivileged. Okay, everybody has a TV, everybody has a vehicle, everyone has an engineering degree or a doctorate degree, or any other MBA degree, whichever. And also they're setting up their own startups and businesses. And where money is concerned, I think today scenario is very different. We have people are able to that is the culture here basically. People survive, even a flower vendor survives, a fruit seller survives, but they are educating their children. They don't want them to do the same thing. Okay, so in that sense, the privileged and underprivileged, definitely the gap is getting narrower. Now, in those days, these songs only reflect the times. What we have to remember is, why are we, many of the youngsters will say, why are we to sing about all these now? No, but this brings about a sort of a sensitivity, also an understanding of the historical times. We have to know the times we were in. Are we going to again repeat that, or are we going to better ourselves? So, knowledgeably, if we know that this is what prevailed then, we make ourselves better humans. Okay. So at that time, truly there was this zamindari system. If you see Munshi Premchand ji's, if you have read those novels and which are converted into, 20-minute or 30-minute cinemas, a small little, this, how beautifully they have projected the casteism, the Brahminical society, the priests as such, and the underprivileged, who were made to do hard labor, who were shouted at, who were not even given proper food as such. So very pathetic. So what happens to us when we know what is the need for all this knowledge? It makes us sensitive towards other people, in the sense that yes, those were the times that prevail. So we will see to it that we don't go back into that type of a rigid atmosphere, but we appreciate then those poets those people who went through those hardships and were able to compose something. So, unless you have a deep seated suffering, sometimes compositions don't come about. Sometimes, yes, ecstasy and elation also gives you good compositions. Okay, so both types of emotions are needed. So, so Dasachi Sampati is that what is my Sampati? I am a Dasa. Okay. I am a Dasa, but yet I feel privileged enough because my Sampati is that I have the Lord beside me in the form of my mother, father, brother, neighbor, sister, or whoever you want. So, I mean, you can name as such. So, and my friend. So, when I have the blessings, why do I need anything else? I am absolutely, you had Bhakta Tukaram also in the same way. He did not want any luxury, he just wanted, to be in that divine presence, right? So it's interesting for us. We must be interested to know what is our lineage, what is the historical lineage as such. Thank you. Okay. So these would be, these recordings for my granddaughter. I dedicate all these to her as she grows up, as she evolves further, finishes off all her academics. I'm 100% certain she'll want to understand more about the land of India. What is this rich diversity we talk about, and what is our national heritage? Yeah, thank you. Dasachi Sampati Ram Sitapati Dasachi Sampati Ram Sitapati Jiva Cha Sangati Jiva Cha Sangati Shri Ram Ek Shri Ram Ek Dasachi Sampati Ram Sita Pati Ram Sita Pati Ram Ek Mata Ram Ek Pita Ram Ek Mata Ram Ek Pita Ram Ek Bhrata Ram Ek Bhrata Ram Sahodar Dasachi Sampati Ram Sitapati Jiva Cha I must share one experience. When these were in the beginning, actually, when I was just 1 or 2 years. As I told you, 2013 she was born, 2015 instance. You know, I started, thought, let me get into music. So because you have to be creatively and constructively occupied. You can't be mulling over so many things are happening around all the time. Your mind gets agitated about various mundane issues. So to keep yourself in that perennial bliss, and but yet be aware of what is happening around you. So I thought, get into music. That was the time when this song was being sung. I cannot recreate that magic. That was the time when still those, I don't know, somehow I felt the blessing just poured into the home. And I actually felt my mother in law was also there. She was sitting and she also said, oh, love. She was also in ecstasy. And this whole thing, in the house, you felt as though, I had walking, Sri Ram was walking. No, abstraction, that's what I said. You have to feel the abstraction. You have to understand what it is when you invoke the blessings of the omniscience. Not only that, there were so many gurus, I'm 100% certain, their blessings were there. Whether it was Pandit Jasraj ji, Kishori Amankar ji, so many people I can name. Pandit Bhimsen Joshi ji, Vidushi, Kishori Amankar ji. So, the atmosphere was filled with the musical renditions, the notations, the swara paddhati was just bhakti bhav and nothing else. Now things changed then, COVID and so many other things. Even if small organization, there will be politics, there will be all sorts of, we'll want to go in a particular direction, then we cannot go into that direction because there will be some obstacles, there will be some hurdles. So that pure bhakti as such, somewhere then it starts getting, it's literally chopped off sort of a thing. You just it gets diluted. But that was that's what I spoke some time back as puritanical bhakti. So that is needed. That is needed actually. That's when you will be of service at home. You will not feel you're doing some measly tasks, whether it's your elderly, whether it's your elderly father, whether it's your husband, whether it's your mother-in-law. Everything will come. It should spring from the wealth of joy as such, the well of joy that is within us. Anyway, so I just wanted to share this. Even today, tears will roll down my cheeks because of this song is such a reminder of that time, that time. I had spoken about this to my Guruji also. To recreate that magic is so difficult. It cannot come back, even if you wish for it to come back, because everybody's lives have just taken leaps and bounds. Technology influences us more than anything else. And so when we are techno savvy, I think there's a lot of, I don't know how to put it, but that, we do get influenced by what is happening around us. Abheera Gulaal, Abheera Gulaal, Abheera Gulaal, udhare taranga. नाथा घरी नाचे माझा, नाथा घरी नाचे माझा, तुझे कैसे पाऊं, रूप तुझे कैसे पाऊं, त्यात आम्ही लीन, उंबरठ्यासी कैसे शिवू आम्ही जातीन, रूप तुझे कैसे पाऊं, रूप तुझे कैसे पाऊं, त्यात आम्ही लीन, रूप तुझे कैसे पाऊं, त्यात आम्ही लीन, पाय ऋषी होऊन दंग, पाय ऋषी होऊन दंग, गाऊनी अभंग, नाथा घरी नाचे माझा, नाथा घरी नाचे माझा, सखा Gulaal, Abheera Gulaal, Abheera Gulaal, Abheera Gulaal. This song reminds me, we sing Ashadi Kartiki, people Bhakta Janayati. That means so many people flock around. The recent incident of Tirupati, the stampede, as times change, we need to change our perspectives also. I'm just sharing aloud my thoughts. There's no compulsion, or it's not a dictatorial statement that one should not go and tomorrow there'll be Kumbh Mela and whatever. The population is ever flowing, ever increasing. So one has to be very, very discreet enough to take the right decisions. Visualize for yourself. As I sing itself, I can, if I can see Panduranga, I can see Chandrabhaga Nadi. Okay, I can feel that fervor of Ashadi Kartiki. I ask myself a question. I'm talking to myself now. I say, do I need to? Do I need to go there when already the earth is taking in so much of, burden on itself? Because then you need tourism, you need so much of construction work going on, you need hotels, you need people have to rest houses. So those times were different. Today's times are so different. And so you have to think, talk to yourself and find out, seek an answer for yourself that what is beneficial and what is not beneficial. God can be, all this music itself is godliness. So if you are, sort of, if you really want to know more what is godliness, or how do I reach my self-realization, which the entire Vedanta talks about self-realization, then the only way is to keep asking questions and seek answers for yourself. Because you can ask questions to the experts, but their answers will also be from a perspective which maybe you may not understand it totally. But when you are seeking it, be a seeker yourself, be a seeker, and I'm sure you'll find the right answer. Thank you very much. Happy Sankranti. Sankranti may be over by the time I put up this video, but still, January, this entire month as such. Okay. Thank you so much.